Hey, it's Bill Umansky, lawman from the Umansky Law Firm. I'm here with one of our great lawyers in our office, LeRoy Costner. Hey, LeRoy.
Hey.
LeRoy handles a lot of animal cases. He doesn't represent animals, but he handles people that get accused of either abusing their animals, shooting animals, fishing animals. You can't fish an animal.
You can fish a fish.
Fish a fish.
Hunting deer.
Burying animals, sometimes in bad cases, even though most of our clients are innocent, even being accused of abusing animals. So this case was of particular interest. It was abuse. No, not abuse.
It wasn't abuse.
Disposal.
It was just a disposal. The client had kept chickens, and there was a feral cat, a domesticated cat that had gone wild, that was attacking his chickens. And through means not that our client did, the cat died. But it died on his property. And the client didn't know what to do with it, so he took the dead animal to the back of his property. One of his neighbors actually called the cops on him. But
was this like a quarter-acre lot in a subdivision?
It was in a subdivision, and there was a retention pond in the back. And
so there was privacy. Did he bury the cat, or did he?
He didn't. He put it up the edge of the retention pond. I think he was hoping to feed an alligator. And
that kind of makes sense. It's a dead cat feeding the environment.
Let's keep everything used. Yeah. You know, why waste anything? And so, but one of his neighbors didn't like the idea that there was a dead cat sitting there. So they called the cops on him. The officer showed up, told him, goes, hey, you gotta bury the cat. By law, you have to bury it more than a foot underground. So he buried the cat and went about his day. A couple weeks later, he got a letter in the mail from the police saying that he had committed the crime of failure to dispose of an animal.
He did what they asked him to do.
He did, and he did it within about 20 minutes of them asking to do it.
Who would charge a crime like that?
The Polk County State Attorney's Office would charge that crime. And we went to he hired us. I hate to say I laughed when he told me what happened because this was just so absurd. I called
And you're a beekeeper. You are big in the environment and big about,
I have 2 beehives in my backyard. I'm a backyard beekeeper. I feed feral cats. I have about 9 feral cats that I feed.
Yeah. You could have been nailed for the same thing, and you're just trying to...
There's an issue there, but we're not going to address that today. So, but...
Do you bury your feral cats, LeRoy?
I have not had a dead one yet.
Okay.
So
all right. Okay.
We'll see what happens when the time comes.
Now you know, and you don't live in Polk County, thankfully, but...
No, I do
Wow,
not.
so they charged him. Did the state just drop the charge?
No, I called. I called the prosecutor to say, maybe you don't have the full facts. Maybe you don't know what happened. Because from the time that the client found the cat to the time that he buried it was just about an hour. And so I explained all this to the prosecutor. I went through everything with them. I even sent them pictures. And the prosecutor said, and we're going forward. Okay. So we got to court, the first court date. I said, Judge, I am ready for trial on this matter. Let's do it. And, the case got continued a little bit down the road. We finally get into we're ready for court, and there's a new prosecutor on the case. The new prosecutor calls me up. We're on the eve of trial. We're going to be picking a jury in a few days. The new prosecutor calls me and goes, what exactly happened now? And she and I went back and forth, went through it all. I sent her all of the pictures that I'd been given. I gave them everything, and then she dropped the case.
I'm very, very happy that a prosecutor took a look at the evidence, did justice, and got rid of the case. Because that's a shame. If he was convicted at trial, he could have gone to jail, right?
60 days in the county jail, a $500 fine.
For leaving a feral wild cat out, hoping that perhaps an alligator or something that in the wild would feed it as opposed to disposing it under the ground.
Sometimes the hardest part of a case is just getting a prosecutor to look at the evidence.
Yeah. And this prosecutor did the right thing, obviously, that took over the case, looked at the evidence, realized that it was probably going to be a travesty of justice and did the right thing. So credit to that prosecutor. More importantly, credit to you as the lawyer, because if that guy didn't have an attorney, he would have ended up entering a plea or going to jail, and for what? right?
For an animal that wasn't even his.
Yep. Well, thank you, LeRoy, for the update. That was an interesting case, so I appreciate it.